Okay, do you want to introduce yourself to the camera?
Hey, I'm Erik, and I'm bass player for Bowling Pursuit.
Awesome. So this is your farewell tour to the UK, and obviously you're going afterwards. How hard was it to come to the decision to call it quits, and what was the main reason behind it?
It wasn't really hard at all to make the decision. It's just, we're not, the band's not breaking up by any means. I mean, we've got plans to do 2 albums next year, releasing 3 DVDs, and we'll be back to do like festival dates and stuff like that. But with our home lives the way they are now, families and wives and girlfriends and dogs and cats and all that, it just doesn't. It's harder and harder for us to be gone out of the country for extended periods of time like that, and so it just made perfect sense for us to be able to kind of go out on top, and and besides, we don't want to be doing this long enough that we run it into the ground. So
it's nearly 20 years coming up now for your anniversary, so it kind of makes sense to dull it down a bit and like you say, go out on top.
Exactly.
Like so you've been one of the most influential pop punk bands for at least the last 10 years, if not more. What's the secret to your success, and did you ever think you would make it this far when you started out?
Well, we had no idea. I mean, that things would go for us the way that they have. But the best thing that I can say as far as the secret of our success is we have fun doing what we do. And we have so many friends in bands that they don't get along with each other, and bands that have to travel on multiple buses because the members don't want to be near each other and stuff. So that's really unfortunate. I mean, we've been you're more like a closer family, and it reflects in your music and the things that you do as a band together. Drunk Love has been out for a while now for your pledges. What's the reaction been like from the people that pledged to it and the press? And I've not heard one negative thing about it. Even in the press, they haven't historically been too terribly kind to us. Now it's like, okay, everybody. I don't know if everybody just gets it, or if it's like, okay, well, they're not going away, so
it just grows a little bit. Like you said, you announced you're going to be releasing. You've got a covers album in the works. What tracks can we expect to hear from it, and when are you aiming to have it out?
We're shooting for probably next summer, but the way that we're doing it is like each band member is going to pick a track that they want to do, and then we're going to allow fans to help us decide what goes on. And so we haven't set out what we're going to do yet, but that'll all be decided.
How have you found it? Because recently, even through the pledge thing, you've really given your fans more control over your music. How have you found that from your normal process of writing? Is it being easy for you, giving it the power to someone else?
It's not really been that much different, to be honest with you. The input as far as the music itself, is very minimal. It's been really cool for us to allow fans the greater access to stuff like that, because you can tell that it's really special.
It's something different, more like you can be more closer to the band that way.
Exactly.
I think it's something better to do. You've released a couple of music videos recently. When have you got any plans for another one anytime soon?
I don't know. We'll see.
You just throw it out there whenever you want and just go for it. Like I say, it's your last UK tour. Where's been your favourite place to play of all the times you came? We sent a team out to catch you in Manchester last year. My team actually came and interviewed you at that point. Where's been your favourite place?
Manchester has historically been the best show for us.
It's
but
musically massive. And
but
the scene
it seems like every show on this tour has just gotten better and better and better and better. And so they've all been fantastic this time around.
Awesome. How do UK shows compare to like your home shows and any shows in the States?
Well, obviously, when we play at home in Dallas, it's always a big, very raucous show.
Yeah.
But for the most part, playing to UK music bands, you guys just get into it so much more than kids in the States do. A lot of times over there, you go to the show to see the band or whatever, but then also at the same time, a lot of people are there to see and be seen.
Yeah.
And kind of want to be a little too cool for school,
Yeah.
But here it's just such a community within the crowd, and really you can tell that's going on, and it makes for an awesome show.
Yeah. Do you guys have any pre-show rituals?
Yes.
Other than drinking. What's the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you guys whilst being on tour?
One year, it was one of our very early on tours over here. We were playing, where was that? It was at the Astoria in London.
Yeah.
And it was the first time we'd ever sold that place out. And, people like to throw shit up on stage and stuff like that. Somebody threw a beaded bracelet up onto the stage, and I didn't see it. And I stepped back to get full rock pose, and my foot hit that, and it just rolled out from underneath me. I fall forward onto my bass and broke my bass. So
That is not good.
no.
What's the craziest thing a fan has ever done to you?
We were at Warped Tour in 2003, and we were on stage playing our set, and I said something. I quoted the line from Billy Madison that everybody's cool is peeing their pants, and so then we get off stage, get back down to our merch tent, and have a massive autograph line, and then these two girls come up and just kind of stand there in front of us and giggle. And it's like, can we do something for you? And then they, just keep giggling, not saying anything, and then all of a sudden you just see these dark spots grow in their jeans. And it's like, okay, that's intense. But now you've got to walk around and Warped Tour for the rest of the day in your piss pants. And
That's fucking horrible. What is your zombie survival plan? We've seen a lot of zombie films. We've asked this to a lot of bands, and their main reaction is get rid of the slowest band member as bait and then leg it. So what would you do?
my plan, and this is my girlfriend and I have discussed this like
in great
detail.
Yeah.
Go to Florida and drive down to the Keys as you're going down, blow up the fucking bridge, and then you take care of any existing zombies that are there once you get there, and you're set.
You're safe. That's it. You're done for that. That's it. You're safe. All right, great. I mean, thank you so much for speaking to us, and we really hope you enjoy the rest of the tour and go out with the band like you're intending to. Do you have any final messages for the viewers or the fans?
Say thank you to everybody for 19 and a half years of support, and I guess especially the last 13 since we've been coming over here. Just the support that we've received from our fans is just intense. It's way greater than we could have ever imagined, it will be. And so just thank you to everyone.
Alright, well great, I mean thank you so much for taking time out to speak to us, and like I said, I hope the rest of the talk goes brilliant.
Thank you.
Thank you, thanks a lot.